Welcome everyone to this new edition of the Foolish Fish Esoteric News with your weekly updates on the worlds of esoteric and occult book publishing and arts and events and paraphernalia. I'm speaking to you from my new temporary location, but it's not that temporary. 3 months is going to be actually quite a long time. So yeah, I don't have my green screen with me. I don't have my usual tools, but hopefully we can still get through this. Some of you already saw the little video that I posted yesterday. Just give you an idea of what's going on, why I'm in this temporary location with some unfamiliar books behind me. But yeah, all in all, it's really positive. It's really quite exciting, and I'm really hoping that we will get through this very fast and have a lovely flat within which to do this going forward. So let's see. We're starting off by thanking Miskatonic Books for their support. Thank you very, very much, Miskatonic Books. Miskatonic Books, I got some really exciting news. I just spotted this literally as I was putting today's video together. They posted it 20 hours ago. And this is what they say. Araxes Press, which is Miskatonic Books' latest imprint, right, has been inundated with requests from collectors for us to republish the now long sold out 2018 edition of the Thai Occult 1 by Jenks. You remember that, probably know that Miskatonic Books recently released Thai Occult 2. And yeah, Thai Occult 1 is still available as a paperback and as a Kindle book, I believe. But yes, it's really nice to know that Araxes Press are making the first volume available as a nice, beautiful edition, right? Just to match that second edition. And this is really, really nice. This is yeah, this shows that they know who their audience is. We will make every effort to match numbers for those who purchased Thai Occult 2 in limited and deluxe. That's really very, very cool. So you can head over to Miskatonic Books right now and decide if you would like the deluxe edition, leather-bound, limited edition, or if you would simply like the regular standard limited edition. Yeah, different prices, different qualities as well, of course. So yeah, that's really, really excellent news. Let's see what else. We've got news from Sara Mastros. Sara Mastros, congratulations. Your book is almost out. I know that some people have started receiving their copies already, which is very, very exciting. I just know that many people in the occult community are extremely excited for this one. I have been reading it as an electronic form that Sara very, very kindly sent to me. It's the Sorcery of Solomon, a guide to the 44 planetary pentacles of the Magician King. Now, those of you who know Sara's style, you'll know that this is going to be approachable magic. It's going to be very practical magic. And yeah, just have a quick look over here who's giving their endorsements. You know, this is pretty impressive stuff, right? So yes, congratulations. Just about 4 more days at the time of recording, probably about 3 more days when most of you are going to be watching this. Yeah, very, very cool. So let's see, January 8th is the date that the official release is happening. Well, I'm based in Poland, so yes, to get it sent over from the United States, it would take a little bit longer, of course, but those of you based in the United States and in the UK, I imagine, I'm not sure. I'll leave links to both the US and the UK store down in the description. But yes, I think this is going to be a significant work that that is going to not only introduce the planetary pentacles to many occultists arriving into the occult, but also people who know all about the planetary pentacles and who would like to look at them from a fresh perspective. This is yeah, this is really great work, really exciting well researched, but not just by a scholar, but by a practitioner, and that's yeah, very, very exciting. Congratulations. News from Atramentus Press, who will soon be opening pre-orders for Louise Milne's Terrors of the Night. Now, I have not been able to work out what this is going to be about, but what we do know is that the pre-orders are opening quite soon. Atramentus Press are calling this a monumental work that we are sure will become the de facto work in this arena. So, I don't know, are we going to be talking simply about nightmares, or are we going to be talking about night paralysis, sleep paralysis, or I just don't know, but it sounds quite exciting. We're extremely excited to get this book into our readers' hands. More announcements forthcoming soon. So that's kind of what I'm really looking forward to, finding out a little bit more about this. Knowing Atramentus Press's care for quality, I'm sure this will be wonderful, really, really cool. So yes, I'm keeping my eye out on this one for sure. Eanna Press news. Inannanthology is nearing publication. I think they're mentioning 500 pages. So yes, I think that if you're interested in Sumerian, Mesopotamian religion, then you'll probably be very excited for this. Edited and completed, here we go, by Steph V. Scott and Samuel David. Samuel David, the author of Rod and Ring, of course, and The Red Shepherd. I think this is the first time I've come across Steph V. Scott's name, but that's very exciting, right? You can see some of the names involved in this publication. If I just click on it over here and open it up a little bit, you can't see all of the names, but you can see many of the names. That's yeah, Harper Feist and others. Okay, so that's very cool stuff. I think that any 500-page work in the domain of this kind of underrepresented kind of area of spirituality, underrepresented tradition, is definitely welcome. Very exciting. Okay, news from Daniel Yates. Wow, when I saw this, I was just mind blown, completely mind blown. This is a new website, and I strongly recommend going to check it out. Daniel and I seem to have similar-ish tastes in what constitutes good quality in terms of esoteric and occult literature. And yeah, he's created a website here where publishers of modern esoteric and occult books are listed. Their works are made visible. It's very early days, okay? This has been published just literally this week. But considering that it's early days, let me just click on just any of these, right? Let's go with Anathema Publishing, because I know that Daniel Yates himself has got a book that was published by Anathema Publishing. And yeah, and you can see all of the books published by that publisher. Very, very cool. And then, you know, you can just, I was talking about Rod and Ring earlier on, and you can just find out about the author, you can find out about related books, and details about that author. I believe that if we hop over to Black Letter Press, for example, and just scroll down to Hidden Paths, for example, yeah, we'll be able to find my own book and details about the book itself, and then again more media by various creators. about me or interviewing me. So that's really, really nice. But it's not just publishers of books. You've also got periodicals, all of these really, really cool zines and what's the word I'm looking for? Journals. There we go. Fiddler's Green and the Guides to the Underworld and the Femme Occulte and yeah, many other very, very cool ones. Yeah, Pillars, Scavenge Rituals, and so on, and many that I don't know about. That I'm really going to look forward to looking into, and then details about what to expect going forward. So books that have not been published yet, but where news about the book has been released. It's really very, very nice. Yeah, a lovely website, Daniel, and congratulations on the release. I think that this is a terrific resource for the entire community. Good. News from Cory C. Child's A Little Orphic Initiation. So this is a short work. It's a little paperback, and it's just now become available. It's fun is what this is. It's literally what it says it is. A Little Orphic Initiation. 3 easy pieces for prose, poetry, and piano. So Cory C. Child is a bit of a Renaissance man, and for those of you who yearn to know and make what takes a year in only days, the Orphica, lives. Artist and scholar, myth and magic, truth and fiction, all are as one for those initiated in the rites of Orpheus. An introduction to Prolegomena Orphica, an initiate's guide to making something of magic and myth, itself an introduction to a long-lost corpus of ancient Orphic demiurges. These 42 pages, though only taking 7 sacred scattered days to conceive and compose, easily carry the weight of hundreds for the aspiring initiate. I've read the first few pages of this, and it's wild. It's completely amazing. It's beautiful. It's kind of punk rock in a way, yeah, I think that if you enjoy the idea of an Orphic initiation, just jump right in. This is that, in the style of that, if that makes sense. It's absolutely amazing work. So yeah, I think that for $9, it's not just for the 48 pages of the initiation itself, because Cory also goes into a bit of detail in his introduction, in his explanations and things like this. So yes, it was 78 pages. And yeah, it was released very, very recently. And yeah, so congratulations to you, Cory. This is very, very cool stuff. And yeah, don't hesitate to leave a review on Amazon if you do pick up the book. It's very, very nice. And staying still with Cory C. Childs, he's written a piece for Hekatean Press, a brief introduction to Enūma Eliš as a manual of magic. And this might give you an idea of his writing style and the care that he puts into his research. Yeah, I'll let you read this. It's just it's a little essay that's available for free on the Hekatean Press website, and I strongly recommend checking it out. Yeah, lots and lots of work clearly from Cory C. Childs, and congratulations to you on getting it all done and published. Very cool, very, very cool. This is news from Frater Setnakh. So you'll possibly remember that I reviewed a couple of series of coins of Frater Setnakh's. First of all, there was the 72 Angels of Shem HaMeforash coins with accompanying cards. And then there was the 42 seals, pentacles of Solomon that I was talking about, that Sara Mastros has written this book about. Right, so those coins were released quite recently. Maybe has it been a year? Maybe a year, maybe a year and a half, something along those lines. And yeah, so this is the new series. It's a series with the 72 Angels of Shem HaMeforash on one side, with the corresponding demon from the book Ars Goetia, right, from the grimoire Ars Goetia. Yeah, it's based on Stephen Skinner and David Rankin's treatment of the Goetia of Dr. Rudd, in the Goetia of Dr. Rudd suggests using thwarting angels and essentially matching up an angel of the Shem HaMeforash to every one of the 72 demons of the Ars Goetia to keep them in check while you're calling them to interact with them. And so these coins would appear to have two sides to them. Yeah, so you can see the angelic sigil on the left-hand side with the corresponding demonic sigil on the right. Heads and tails, if you wish. Very, very beautiful. Yeah, very, very nice. And these coins are always, good value, good quality. So that's really nice. So improved coin design with antique style granular structure. That's cool, because yes, that background gets a little bit I don't know, it picks up finger oils, I guess, and with that granular structure that'll be much less the case. I think that's a really nice idea. Very good. All right, good stuff. A little oracle here for you guys. Oracle of the Hekatean Path, 61 full color cards and 128 page guidebook. This isn't out yet. It'll be out on the 25th of February. It's by Ken Payne, and Christopher Butler is illustrating. I would love to see some examples of the artwork inside. But just knowing that there is going to be such a thing as an Oracle of the Hekatean Path is exciting in itself. So that's very cool, very, very nice. And hopefully, as we get a little bit closer to the date, we might get some more just pictures of what the cards themselves look like, right? Quite yeah. What's the word that I'm looking for? It's good news that it's being published by Los Carabeo, right? Very, very nice. Okay, let's have a look. Yes, of course, the the Witchies, the Witchcraft and Occult Media Awards. It would appear that I've been nominated. I got this very, very lovely message from Matt Oren yesterday saying, "You've been nominated, go and check it out." So I've already filled mine out, and when you filled it out, it disappears, which is fair enough, so I can't show it to you. But yeah, I've been nominated alongside other I'm really searching for my words today. Illustrious is the word I was looking for. Creators for my in the category of vlogs, right? So outstanding vlogs. So I'm very, very honoured. This is really very, very cool to be nominated. Thank you so much. If you want to go and vote for me, I'm certainly not going to stop you. You might actually find some other people on that list that you recognize and that you may like to support. So there's some very, very cool names there. And what's really nice is that the organizers have added links, so you can actually go and check out the various creators' work. So there's like a category for the best oil, for the best deck, for the best, you know, etc., etc. Lots and lots of very, very cool stuff. Yeah, so go and check that out, and let the world know what your vote would be. Moving on to news from the Folio Society, they've got their sale on, and it seems to be a reasonable sale this time. They've got 50% off. Folio Society books can be a little bit on the expensive side, so 50% off is not negligible. When you can see, for example, The Wasteland by T.S. Eliot being dropped from £1,500, sorry, excuse me, dollars, to $750. That's pretty good. The Tale of Peter Rabbit from $500 to $247. I've got a VPN on right now. Let me see if I can change that to UK money to see if it's any different. I'm just curious, right? So there we go. If I refresh the page, it doesn't. Oh, there we go. Maybe, who knows? Let's see. Where are we? That's kind of weird, isn't it? Where did it all go? It doesn't matter. Maybe I'm on the second page. Anyway, there are some nice books. Honestly, personally, until they start republishing the fairy books, I'm a little bit I don't know, upset with them. They wrote to me very, very kindly. They wrote to me to say that no, they're not going to be republishing the fairy books. It's not in their financial interest. They feel this way because they republished the blue book like for the 9th time or whatever it was, and it didn't sell very well. Meanwhile, they only published the orange one once, and it's the one that everyone's waiting for, because if you want to buy it on the second-hand market, currently it's over $1,000. So, but you know, yeah, the fact that the blue one didn't sell very well in that last run means that they're not going to bother with another run with another edition. I'm very, very sad about that, because I'm missing 3, and I feel bad about spending $1,000 for a book. And there's the grey one as well, which is like $700, and the olive one also that I don't have. It's a little bit cheaper, but it's still, you know, it's still around the $500 mark, which is not, it's insane, right? I mean, no, I'm not going to spend that money, that kind of money on a book. Yeah, so that's Folio Society. Anyway, it's nice to see that they've got some 50% off some of these very, very cool books. Yeah, Tale of Peter Rabbit. Oh no, it is a different price. Okay, that's cool. I was worried that it was just converted the currency, but didn't change the number. But no, clearly they have changed the number. That's nice. Okay, and then my board game of the week. It's actually an unofficial bit of news, but Heat Pedal to the Metal was actually one of my favorite games of last year. For some reason, this Formula 1 driving board game actually feels like a race, and it's thrilling. And it's a lot of fun to play with 3-4 players, and it seems like it's getting an expansion. This was leaked on the Spanish Days of Wonder website, and I think they removed it very, very quickly, but not quickly enough. So it does seem like we're going to be getting Heavy Rain expansion. which is cool. And we've got some pictures of a, I think it's, is it like a fifth, or yeah, I guess a fifth car, maybe a sixth, maybe a seventh, I'm not sure. Anyway, an additional car. What's cool is that there's space in the base box already for any additional material. There's like a little slot for at least 2 more cars, I think, if I remember correctly. Anyway, so this is cool. So Japan and at least one other. Not sure what this one underneath is going to be. Still, good stuff. No, this is the base game. Okay. There we are, folks. Thanks once again for joining me for this news section. I hope you found some things that you like. Sorry that I've been speaking a little bit slowly today. I had about 4 hours sleep last night. This new setup is, yeah, it's just going through its paces, and I'm editing for the first time on my laptop. So the video that I released yesterday, I'd finished. I thought I'd finished at about 9:30 last night, yesterday evening, should I say. But then I tried to upload it and it wouldn't work, and then I realized that I had the wrong format, so I had to re-render it, and then I realized that I had like half an hour of nothing at the end of the video, and then anyway, all in all, I got to bed at something like midnight. And then yeah, couldn't sleep. so yeah, I've not had very much sleep. Still, the move is going so well, so well. There's a problem with the washing machine yesterday, which clearly had to be replaced. It sounded like the whole flat was about to take off. So we replaced the washing machine. I've replaced the Wi-Fi as well, so that I don't run into similar problems as I ran into last night trying to upload the video with a patchy Wi-Fi. Just little bits here and there that need to be settled so that we have a kind of a calm-ish next 3 months. However, my wife went over to the other flat, and she says that yeah, at least 2 of the 4 walls that need to be broken down are already gone, and so that's really very, very cool that they've managed to do that in 2 days. And so yeah, so I'll keep you updated. Thanks ever so much for watching. Thanks ever so much for supporting the channel, those of you who do support the channel. And if you'd like to have a one-to-one conversation with me, I'll make sure that I get a bit more sleep before I do have a one-to-one conversation with you. The links to book a tarot reading, or just to have a one-to-one conversation about your own spiritual practice and spiritual direction, if you'd like to do that, it's all down in the description, and in the pinned comment as well. There we go. See you very soon. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.